How's it going, everybody? It's Blight Boy. Circling up from the mosh pit, we're going to be checking out this incredible Indian, I believe Indian, I'm so sorry if my brain just stopped working for a second, this metal band called Bloodywood. And they have a new song out called New Delhi, and you, like new metal, Delhi. I guess this band has done a lot of puns and stuff like that with its tours and titles and that kind of thing. I have seen these guys before, and I never really checked out too much of their stuff. And then I checked out this one roadie who does reactions to different metal artists, and he was remarking that this band is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, which I think is awesome. It's so cool when bands do that, especially in their Indian scene. I only hope they get better and better. I guess they have an album coming out, so we're just going to check this out. If you guys haven't heard of these guys, you need to give these guys a listen if you like metal. So let's jump into it. New Delhi. So we bring in, obviously, Indian traditional music and instrumentation here. Ooh. So I've seen this guy before, the rapper. He does so many awesome hand gestures, and he's just always into what he's doing, of course. But I love him being able to do that in public, too. That is a step above, I think, for any aspiring band or musician, being able to perform that in public without being... I mean, obviously, you're going to want to play for people, tours and that kind of thing. But I think it's a little different when you're in a setting that's like, hey, we're here to perform music for you. People know that that's what to expect, versus shooting a video out in public. I think that just, the level of confidence you got to have is just unmatched. I love that stuff. And I like how, we're immediately getting into kind of, if I'm so bold as to say, talking about the rule of the law of the jungle and the rule of the beast. There is a lot of stuff in India that, because they've spoken about this before, there is still a lot of unrest in some of the culture. There is still some things about the culture that could use some reformation, from their own words, not mine. And I think that's really cool that they keep talking about that, like sort of civil unrest and that kind of thing, if I'm interpreting them correctly. But I love their style here. So anyway, we gotta keep going here. Find the proof that the love can last. Just he's doing lots of nice inner rhyme schemes. I like the accenting of the at words in that last line. Hey. Ooh. So, okay, first of all, this guy, he's done the metal, like, growls and stuff like that. I've never heard him sing, though. I haven't heard him sing up to this point. He sounds amazing. Also, that whole, how his voice is singing along with the stringed instrument. I don't know what any of the instruments are called. I'm so sorry about that. Let me know in the comments if you know. But when he's going, I don't know if there's a term for that type of musical style in their culture, but I think that's really, really cool. And he's hitting that really well. I think the closest comparison I can think of is melismas, when you're singing one word and you're hitting multiple notes. A lot of singers might do it as a vocal showcase at one point where they go, but for him to be singing that, like, it's very, very cool. I love it. Ooh, and him saying from the, I think it's just the passion that they have for their culture that is just, sorry, what the heck? I've cried to a metal song. Fantastic. When they said, from the land of the lion-hearted, we got your back. Like, ooh, that pride is just beautiful. I love that. Hey, pride, lions. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Ooh, remember you're not... Ooh, from the land of the lion-hearted, we got your back, but you're in the lion's den, so choose your words carefully. What the heck? That's dope. I will. Dude, I love that. Oof, I'm sorry. I had to pause on that. Oh, that was an incredible breakdown. Very cool. And then the setting where they're performing that is a beautiful location. That's so cool. I love that. And I love that idea that they're talking about, like, hey, be strong in this city. It's going to test everybody. It's full of sinners and saints alike. This is Delhi. Like, oof, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's Indian Chester Bennington. I'm sorry, just by the looks, just, man, intense gentleman. I love the rapping there. Yeah, like I was saying, talking the society, talking, it's tipping to the right, but we're going to make it steady, believing in the power of the people to keep, anyway. Dude, and then we're gonna get back into this singing. Oh, I love it. Yeah, just that whole positive viewpoint. Yes, these are the things that we're struggling with. These are the constant stressors that we have, but I have been tested and built up like a diamond. So I'm confident in what I want to do. I'm confident that we can better things, that we can change things. And I know that you can do that too. That it feels to me like, at least stateside, at least currently in our point in time, not very many, we're all ready to look at where we could improve, but very few people are speaking out about actually being hopeful for anything. We're not, at least from what I'm seeing, nobody's really hopeful for anything. We're just upset. Which, that is understandable. Being upset is one thing, but doing nothing with it is just, it's frustrating. But I'm glad that these guys are not sitting in that frustration. They're like, we can absolutely better all of this. Hey. Dude, we're only halfway through. What the heck? Yeah, looking at something like the culture, everything has a workaround in Delhi. 1,000 wars have been fought here. Just, I love the history that they bring up with reverence. Looking at, yes, these are all the things that have divided us and challenged us, but we can make this place better. I'd go so far as to say, while there is even more discussion in the States about our history, which hasn't been good. It has had just as many trials as it has victories, I would say. But there's a lot of people out there that want to look at our history as something to be ashamed of, something to be pushed aside, never to be talked about. Push it aside, nothing about it was good, when that is equally not helpful. I think it's even a bigger salute to the possibility of the human spirit and the betterment of any group of people to be able to look at, hey, you know what? Here's been the pros and the cons. We're going to go towards the betterment of our culture today. What can we do today? I would like to think I try to have that mindset with what I'm doing. I don't know why this is getting me all emotional, but we're just going to keep going. Hey. Hey. Dude, that guy's awesome. Oh, I did. For some reason, my brain didn't even process. But if you... Oh my gosh. Dude, it's call it like it is. I feel like it's something that rap used to do a lot stateside when we really repped our, what areas we were from. East side, west side, whatever city you were from. I feel like there was a lot more pride from that. Dare I say it, the first person that comes to my mind, at least when he started, was Machine Gun Kelly. He really repped where he came from, and stuff like when they were saying, if you frick around, you're not going to be found. If you mess around, if you do stuff you shouldn't do, it's curtains. Just, oh my gosh, that's oof. And I just love how they're making it a group thing here. It's not just the people who are obviously the crew members of the music video. It's random people we got on set around the group. I think that's so cool, because that shows that it's not just, oh, we're just shooting a music video and nobody knows us. I would like to think that these guys, as they're getting bigger and bigger, people know them. They know of them and they rock with them, which is dope. Hey. Oh, look at that group. Okay, hold up, really quick. I want to look at the guitarist real quick, because I think he's got more strings on his guitar than he did in previous videos. Okay. Yeah, I can't tell what that... Wait. Yeah, I can't really tell what that is. I want to say... Because I think he had either... I think he has an 8-string here. I can see the 4 tuning pegs right here. I would only assume that there's 4 more up top, unless it's a 9-string. But, I mean, so another thing I heard was this guy has like a huge sponsorship now with the guitars that he plays. I don't know if he plays different, if he's played different guitar brands, but knowing that he's sponsored and everything, that's so cool. That's so cool. I think another thing that's great about this, dude, look at this. That's so dope. The fact that these guys have come up from tough times, tough life situations, and they are prosperous now, and they're speaking for, what did the rapper say before? You got to come hard in the land of the spice. Like, that pride is just, it's dope. I love it. Woo. So cool. Welcome to the land of the wild, wild east. Law of the jungle and the rule of the beast. Feast of the senses, though you can't compete. It's the power of the will, the power of the skill that you just can't. Dude, I couldn't even stop it. I didn't want to. It was just getting so good right there. There was one part that I thought was really, really cool that I wanted to stress on. Yeah. So, first of all, when he was spinning the camera around, that was really cool. Because he'd been holding it just facing him as he's hanging out the car. But then he's been spinning it around, which is cool. But then in saying, if you come here, you'll eventually learn how to hustle, how to keep in pace with the city, and then you'll feel your heartbeat with it, which I just think so cool. That idea of calling other people not only to be better and, ascribe to something better, but also letting them know, like, this is the beauty of our country. And if you join this and really put yourself into it, it will become home for you, which I think is so cool. It's something I feel like, at least, I keep going back to American music because I feel like a lot of us have lost our pride. And I understand it because, it's like every new election that comes up, people get scared, and I understand that. But I think there's something about if you boil it all down to it, what is the pride about that we have? Is it pride that everything's perfect? No. Is it pride that we're all going to see eye to eye one day? We never will. That will never happen, ever. But what we can do, even if we're not seeing eye to eye, is still work at doing the best that we all can to make where we are better. And I think that's more than plausible. Anyway, that was New Delhi. Fantastic stuff. I'm so proud of this group. This is awesome. I didn't even know they were still doing very much. This was the Dandadan was the first, or Dandadan, excuse me, was the first song I heard from them, which was absolutely fantastic in its own way. If you guys want me to check that out, please let me know. Or anything else, tell me in the comments. Link to this is obviously going to be in the description. Support this band. They deserve it. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Thanks for watching. Peace.